Hi, Rhys Menny here, CEO of Hunter Jones. So I'm up in Scotland today, we've had a fantastic day, flown up here to see some new developers that we're looking to partner up with. Just want to introduce you to Stephen and Lee from Scotia Partners. Number one, a bit of background about yourselves. You know, what have you done previously and why now start Scotia and start to raise money through this SPV?
Okay, well, my name's Stephen McKenna from Scotia Capital. My background's property development. I've built maybe about 5 sites of 50 to 70 units over the last 10 years. I've been in construction all my life and I've been involved in some of the bigger developments in Glasgow. I was involved in land acquisitions at the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow and some strategic sites throughout Glasgow.
Yeah, well, Stephen and I met maybe four years ago, just through mutual connections, and from there, over the last 18 months since we've launched Scotia, was the fundamental part of it was to look for residential sites for development.
On the due diligence, one thing why I'm really excited about this loan note compared to, you know, all of the loan notes we bring to market are good, but this one I like because there's already security at the beginning, so you've got some sites already funded, so that the investors, as soon as we launch this, will have security over prime sites in Glasgow.
Well, I think throughout the last maybe 5 years, the whole financial structure has changed, and there's new financial vehicles came on the market, and I think when we looked at the loan note, although we have to pass each level of testing and structure of the loan note, we've seen it as being more flexible. More for like 2 or 3 sites rather than 1 or 2. The more sites we do, it allowed us the flexibility to actually move through different sites and create different assets ongoing.
One of our business models was to make sure we had a great board, somebody we could lean on for every single site. So what we've got is we have a chairman who's ex-managing partner KPMG. He's been in the business maybe 40-50 years. He's consulted for some of the biggest house builders in the UK. So he's a great shoulder to lean on when we're looking at certain deals. We've got ex-managing partner Bellway Homes as well. He's kind of like our land manager. So any sites that we're looking at, but Steve and I are very much the guys on the ground. We look at a lot of sites on a daily basis. We know the market very well. If we don't, we speak to the local agents. That allows us to then look at sales prices, things like that. And then from that point there, if we feel that it's a deal to be had, then we'll sit down with the board and we'll discuss it with the board openly.
Really looking forward to going around and seeing these sites. We're going to come back to you later on today with some more information. We'll talk to you then.
Yeah, so we're just down at the site in Cromlix, which is an area of Dunblane, which is in Stirling. And we've had a good look around. We're looking for planning for 15 units, got consent for 11 units, we're just going to up that. The reason why we're upping that is the planning consent was, we felt at the time, was just too much, so we're trying to reduce the footprint of the houses and get them in line with the market placement.
We're just standing here just now in Charles Ranny McIntosh's school. It's a listed building, it's a museum now, but what we've done as a company is we've built the land around it. It stands on about 10.5 acres. It's got planning for 240 residential units. We're looking at a scheme just now for about 450. We're sitting here just now on the west side of Glasgow. Glasgow city centre is just over the bypass here. So it's got great accesses. We've got across the road here, we've got the subway, which takes you 8 minutes back into the centre of town. So from an access point of view, it's perfect. We've also got a train station potentially going to be at the back end of the site. It's a definite high demand area. House prices here anywhere between 150,000 to 175,000.
So we got involved in the site because the whole area is moving forward. Barclays have moved within half a mile of our site with they're creating 2,000 jobs in Glasgow, and Glasgow being one of the most up and coming cities in the UK, and we have so many options on it. We have the ability to build and sell, we have the ability to build and rent, and we also have different aspects of commercial that we can use throughout the site. Phase 1 on the site is going to be 150 units, so that'll be a mixed use between studios, 1, 2 bedrooms and penthouse apartments, ranging anywhere between 150,000 to 220,000. Phase 2, we're envisaging maybe a tall tower, maybe 15 to 20 stories, which will be luxury apartments with some commercial space below it and some townhouse residential development round about that. Phase 3 on the site, which is probably 2.5 years away, there's part commercial and part residential but we're giving ourselves the time to allow the market to tell us exactly what's needed at that point in time.
Well, look, we're looking forward to working with yourself. What we've structured for these guys is a great opportunity for our investors. It's an 18% over 18-month hold, which is really attractive. First charge over the asset. If you want to find out any more information about our new partnership, feel free to speak to one of my team or get in touch with me directly. Stephen, Lee, thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure. Thanks. Cheers.
Thank you.